Alright, here we are doing another stream of Wildermyth. So hopefully everybody's seeing this. I will hopefully get to see some of your stuff up in a little bit. Today's been kind of interesting. We've had some technical difficulties, but here we are. So let's get back into the action. Let's continue our story. I've been looking forward to this session, believe it or not. I'm sure you do believe it, but still. Alright, so here we are at the beginning of chapter 4. So we got a few people in a few places, and we've got some new faces and some familiar ones. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of our new guys. There we are. Horn Tormil. He is the son of Wind and Raytheon. And so, you know, he doesn't have much of a relationship with either of his parents yet, but hopefully that'll change. Currently, we have him as a nice, well-equipped warrior. He's gained a little bit of training from the retirees of our previous group. And yeah, he doesn't have much history yet. But yeah, he was destined to be an adventurer from birth, and others were destined to call him hero. He wandered the deep wilds of his own choice, looking for answers to questions that had always bothered him, and one day he returned. He composed his motto, inspired by the bear. True freedom lies in solitude and self-reliance. So, not sure if I agree with that, but at the same time, I am a bit of an introvert, so solitude does give a little bit of freedom, a little bit. So, alright, cool. And we all know Drifty, he's doing pretty good. We got Fargus. He recently joined our group. So far he's killed 9 enemies. And we have Macbell Dunsmith. I still love that name. Macbell Dunsmith. Yeah, he and his sister got by without their parents. They relied on each other and would continue to across the distances in time that would one day separate them. The gales of the North Mountains always blew clear his heart. He would visit the mountains in the autumn when they sang and write down the revelations that came to him. He claimed to seek only justice. Justice, of course, was a tricky word to pin down. Here we have Udgis, looking good in his old age. He's been with the group pretty long, so hopefully he'll have some more adventure left in him. His retirement age is 75, so if we complete this chapter soon enough, he should last all throughout the rest of the game. Though he's going to be pretty old by the end of it. Then, of course, we got Raytheon here. He has a retirement age of 65, so he will probably be retiring at the end of this chapter. Which is kind of sad because, you know, he's kind of become our little rising star in the group. Especially with his transformations, giving him all sorts of cool abilities and this awesome star belt that he's got. But his son will hopefully take his place. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be a fun stream. Alright. So right now we've got Udgis and Horn over here. We've got most of our rest of our group here. Drifty, Fargus, Macbeld, and Raytheon. And we've got a bridge that was in the middle of being built when we ended the last chapter. So yeah, most of the events are happening over here. We've got some recruitments going on over here. So let's get these two to travel there. And then let's have this group go here to Weaver Garden. That'll be Raytheon, Drifty, Macbeld, and Fargus. So this chapter is going to be a little bit different when we do our recruitment. And we've got the legacy points to do it. Ah, this is taking a while for them to travel. I forget that as they get older, they go slower. Weaver Garden has been revealed. Alright, so let's go and investigate. Flickerings. Might get some more wood for the fire. You're gonna be up longer? Drifty's already turning in. Sometimes I wonder what his dreams must be like. Don't we all? Anyway, want company? Don't feel obligated. The fire and I have plenty to discuss. Rattle clunk. More wood. Oh, thanks. The fire wriggles through the fresh wood, happy as a mud dog. Mud dog? Heh. Dogs do like to get muddy. Raytheon's eyes grow tired. He begins to see things. Flickerings of more foggy, flickerings from Teldrick Threshery, or oh. Well, this promises to be interesting. Do I have anyone in chat? Let's find out. Ah! Hello! Dinkelberg! Blurg? So, what do you think? You're the only one watching right now, so you get to choose. I'm kind of inclined to go for the third one myself, because it looks like something's coming out of the fire. At the same time, I've never actually had this event happen, so... Alright, let's do 3. Pretty little twiddlywig, aren't ya? Raytheon holds out a fiery arm. The spirit sniffs. Brother. Oh, okay. You talk. Do I, brother? You may be mistaking me for someone, some other spirit. I know my kin by scent. You hold a spirit bigger and older than me. Though I am not very old, and not very big. I've seen enough to not judge spirits by size. You've seen! Tell me the things you've seen, brother. You have story fire in you. Let me see. How far back to start? Raytheon crafts his adventures into an insightful tale. Deeper meaning grows each story as he tells it. The night rolls on. The spirit listens. And soon the morning comes. Hey, Raytheon! You've been out here all night, haven't you? Aren't you tired? Not really. I feel surprisingly refreshed. +5 potency. Cool. So he gains a bonus to his magical power because he talked to a fire squirrel. Ah, yes. Inspiration. I forgot that he had that. I see them. Aw, can't throw it there. But maybe I can start a fire. Burn! Alright, yeah, let's do that. I'll have him swap weapons and draw them to us. There we go. That's right, you avoid the fire. Ah! The fire's coming to me! Dead! Hmm. Yeah, that might not have been the best move. That was my bad. Burn! Oh, the fire! The fire does like me. Ah! Get away from Drifty! Bad fire! See, kids, this is why you don't play with fire. Oh! No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Too late to change it now. Especially in this mode. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can crow scratch. And the through shot works. Hey, don't you clamp me. Ah, a butler! Too much fire! Way too much fire! Bad. Forgot about butlers. Burning arrow! Burn! You know what will solve the problem of having too many fires? More fire! No, do not give him the clamp. Ah! Get away! Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. And it's not a good one. Yeah, I'm not doing so good this battle. I'm doing all sorts of things I really shouldn't. Ooh, nice. He gained an extra action point from that. I wonder. I probably should have had him move, now that I think about it. Ow. Yeah. Jeez. Stab him. Alright. Whew, things are getting a little... Wait, it's still on fire? Even after he's gone? Oh, good. It's gone. I love the fact that I can empower him with burning arrows just by the fact that he is there. Dodged? Why? Why did you dodge? You're just prolonging the inevitable. You're about to die. Phew. Okay. I am well out of practice. It's very obvious. Okay, a shield. That just has an empty slot. The enemies improve their strategies after every fight. And now the Morthagi get wardrobes. Fun. Yeah, not looking forward to that at all. I'm in the mood for some scouring and discovery. We can set this place right as we go, can't we? Investigate thoroughly. Catalog everything. And while they're doing that, our two other intrepid heroes are going to Grey Oak Aspens for a recruitment opportunity. Alright, so we're in Chapter 4. We've got several characters who are getting on in the years. So rather than pick any old character they give us, we're gonna pick from the legacy. And we have Lycian Whisper as the only available person. But hey, we could give her Bard, that would be nice. Alright, we're adding Lycian to the crew. One of the advantages of adding a legacy character is that they come with some of their abilities and most of their equipment. So this late in the game, it's better to get from your legacy than just start fresh with a new character. So here we go. It's an honor to have you, Lycian. We'll be heading out tomorrow. Meet me at the main road in the morning. Ebony Stallion. They seem like a good bunch. And they're gonna get her all prepared. And the site is secured. Seeking answers, sorting through lies. How much will we ever know? Hopefully a lot. Who shall we give more block to? Oh, Fargus is gonna retire at the end of this chapter. That's not good. Let's give it to Horn. He's gonna need that extra block since he's not wielding a shield. And let's have these guys go to the Scryer Plains. I probably shouldn't have them go here with their current health. Alright, these three. They can't go there until they scout it out. So let's at least have them scout here. And then we can get everybody united. Scryer Plains has been revealed. Okay, let's do this. Shiny. Go! 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 I can almost understand what they're saying. Enough to realize I don't particularly want to. Crows are vulgar. As if you didn't have enough on your plate, now the crows need your attention too? That one seems to have a lot to say. Can you make out any of it? Almost. Chinning... shiny? Shiny. Perhaps it's a compliment among the crow folk. Alright, so we have two options here. Sure, I would love something shiny, thank you. Or you want to be useful? Go mop the Drovin for us. What do you think? Shall we send them after... We can go for shiny? Oh, we got one vote for shiny. Anyone else want to jump in? Alright, going once. And going twice. Shiny! The crow gurgles and hops forward, then flies off. Hurrah! The whole flock seems rather riled up. Murder. What? I don't think they're... The whole murder. A group of crows is called a murder. When the crow returns. Plop! I didn't think that would work. Looks like you're buying the next meal in town. It's not any kind of recognizable. Nobody would accept this as currency. This may be as useless to me as it is to you, friend. Thank you, though. It's nice. Caw! The crows bobble amongst themselves. Huh? Squawk! Ha! Then unfurl into the sky. Leave an empty stallion once again in silence that looms before battle. Old coin talisman. An unfamiliar old coin. Doesn't do anything. You! Alright, let's see. Who's gonna take it? You know what? I think I'll give it to Horn. I have my reasons. The crow whisperer. Alright, so we've got 3 storm throats, 3 stumps, and 2 darts. Ooh, water spirit! Come here! Don't go! Alright, Macbeld. What do you have, Macbeld? Just a brain dredge. That's a well-named item. Alright, open the door. Wow, I got pretty far. Spectac. Oh, wow, okay. Hello. Your grunt did not help. Alright, let's get Fargus in there. Give people some inspiration, and then Macbeld. Excitable little thing. Did you have to run so far? We have a water wand. The Fire Gloom Wilter. I like that name for a water wand. We're replacing the brain dredge. Don't play your didgeridoos. Didgeridoo don't do that. Hey, don't you harass me. Drifty's in bad shape. And that's why he's going to Silk Step. Shoebird, don't bother me. There we go. And we're gonna have Raytheon go over here and just scratch this guy's eyes out. Miss me. Oh. There's more of them. Bone Lance! Yes! Ha-ha! Ooh, nice stunt. Alright, Drifty is invisible, so Drifty should be fine to explore a bit. Hopefully. Either way, we're gonna have a nice sturdy warrior in front of him. Quit it! Hey, don't you tell them to attack me. Ooh, I can do another bone lance. Oh. Oh, wait. There we go. And we're just gonna have him silk step. Sneak attack! Damage times 2. Alright. Ooh, Heather Drab. We could give it to Lycian and give her better stuff, or we could give it to Udgus. Lycian's probably gonna be here longer, so I'm gonna give it to her. And we get an Earth Shell Strap for block. I think we'll give it to Horn, because he's gonna be in the front lines a lot more. And now the Drawben have haunts. Let's have them secure a Ruby Herder post. Do they need a herd? Like, how do you shepherd a ruby? Alright, secure site is complete. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Ruby Herder Post has proven rewarding. Seeking answers, sorting through lies, how much will we ever know? Hides, ingots, and spell threads. Yay, spell threads! And knee pads! Snakestone knee pads. There's an irony to that name, you know, since snakes don't have knees. Well, let's give it to Drifty, since he'll benefit most. Not that we see his knees. Alright, let's have them explore the Palm Wilds, because it's right next door. Okay, let's see. We're definitely canceling the Sommeliers, because we don't want 2 of them whenever one of their cards comes up. And, you know what? Bards do enough damage. No. Not that we've really dealt with many Thrixel. Heartflat has been revealed. We will assault the Dire Mine. Alright, this might get a little hairy with these 3. But we have a Night Visitor's Song. There's been times in my life I would have given a finger to have a good fire. You have a need for bad knee jokes? Me too. Me too. Yeah, that's nice. Stop that mumbling. There's a sound. Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To Horn's ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Murmur, scuff. Come forward, strangers. If you're friendly, come forward slowly. Silence, perhaps a minute of it, is all the answer that emerges from a thick wall of brush. Then... Lannon, you dolt! They're not fooled by this, and I'm standing in ants. Yes, mistress. Should I offer myself? Introduce us! We hear your... Ho there! Ho? You look like experienced whatever you are. Bandits? Rogues? Not hunting for captives, I hope. What good are more mouths to feed? Heh, well... Oh, move it, you fool. Anything's better than ants up my dress. Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. A pair of travelers clambers free of the bracken, their clothing fine but a tad filthy. Hello, strangers. I'm Lannon, servant and apprentice to this prestigious and lovely woman who... Well, perhaps we shouldn't use your real name. That's Georgia Cam. Hmm? Oops, she knows your name. And why wouldn't she? Georgia the Dream Chanter, poet and peerless singer, impossible to turn away an ear when she's plucking strings, spinning yarns, deploying her famous vowels, like E and I. Well, you don't seem like a threat. Come sit by the fire. We're not in any kind of bad business. I'd guess. By the fire sounds great. Mistress! The small camp settles a little awkwardly. Introductions go round. Shortly thereafter, Lycian can't help herself. She bends George's ear. And I understand, I suppose. Not everyone will be able to appreciate artistry at its highest level. That's not their fault, but... I was there when you sang Star Sailors in Blythehold. Flawless! I heard about your rendition of Wedshad. Spoken for an audience of craftspeople. Not a dry eye, they said. Yes. I remember those days. I try not to miss them. Oh, mistress, you don't need to say it. I do, though, just that nothing lasts forever. Bad fever took my lofty registers from me, my volume. Performance is such a physical thing. Most forget that. I'm weak nowadays. I lean on him, my student Lannon there. Mistress. I would love to show that gift to you again, but it's gone now. Only the memory remains. Why not try a small song? Even if it's quiet, even if it's just a shadow of you, we'd like it. So we come to a choice. Does she decide to try? Or does our newfound adventurer think that his apprentice should show off what he's learned? What do you think, guys? Guys and gals? The apprentice looks kind of intimidated, but I think he's got more in him than he's showing. That said, there's actually a chance here. You thinking number one? Alright. Well, I'm only seeing one person watching right now, so one it is. Georgia Cam, the Dream Chanter, pulls her instrument from its case. A hum collects in her throat, then ebbs, then rises again, spilling between pitches and stops. Don't strain yourself, mistress. It's a good night, I think. I may have a few verses in me. First, she moves her fingers over the strings of the mandolute. Great rings of sound, chords and twining threads. The melody hangs and wobbles and winds around the ear. It curls in the heart like an old dog returning. My father wrote this for me. It was my first song. Next, she begins to sing. I sit inside the wind. The moon looks down on me. The places that I've been all linger distantly. I'm here for you whenever you need me. I'm here to see that someday you don't. You'll find me in a tree, if a tree is there to find. Stand tall or on your knees. Sorry, I had to do it because of the knee jokes. A tree will treat you kind. Though I'm here for you when you don't want me, I'm here for you in case someday you do. Her voice is sheer as gauze. It yields to the slight sigh of a breeze, but it persists, trembling strong. It's beautiful. Suddenly, an unpleasant skrik closes her mouth. She swallows, appears to be fighting a cough. Unshed tears are starbright in the firelight. Are you... Mistress? But she shakes her head. Her fingers repair the halted tune. Now I live in smoke. The clouds and cliffs my bed. The weird and rippling water bends around your head. Night comes along like a stray with a song. Asks me to travel on, but I'll wait until you're sleeping. That was my father's lullaby. My life, I know, has been blessed. The night before the flight at Dire Mine passes quietly. And the enemies lose some strength. Boot! Which probably means we're dealing with... oh, more foggy. And all heroes gain extra damage and potency for 3 turns against the Morthoggy menace. I already saw a butler and I don't like it. We've got 2 spectacs, a wardrobe, a butler, a batch bee or 2, weldlings, watchmen, and sommeliers. This is a small group to be fighting that many enemies. I'd better be smart about this. Which means not using fire. Ooh, nice. His crit used fire anyway. I'm okay with this. But yeah, we need this guy. There we go. Nice stunt. Now I can use fire. No! Don't make more! Bad! Don't clamp me. Didgeridoo, don't do that. Ooh, Shardnado! Let's do it. Alright. So we've got a bit of a choke point here, which might help us, but that welding's gonna make some trouble when it belches fire. Yeah, dodge it! Hey! No! I think that was a good one. Lasso Shardnado. Well, it took care of the, I need to get rid of that thing. Yeah, glad I invested in block for him. Yeah, let's get behind cover. We really need to get rid of that. I'm so glad I've got 2 competent mystics in this group. Ooh, nice. We're not doing bad. That That wardrobe's making things more difficult, though, and the more weldings we have to deal with, the worse things are gonna get, but... Fight fire breather with fire. Alright, wardrobe is down. And nice, he gains untouchable. That'll make him a lot more resilient. That is a lot of fire and smoke. So let's move over here and... continue to fight fire with fire. Quit dodging! That Shardnado has proven quite useful. Okay, I like fire, but you're overdoing it. Shackle him. Let's continue to shackle. Okay. That wasn't bad. Especially considering the number of units we had. And here we are. We can give him broad swipes, viciousness, bard, or upgrade his raider. So all of these are good. Reduces the cost of recruitment jobs by 1 and gives us +5 stumped chance to all heroes in the party. That means more crits, that means more damage. Bard is nice. We could give him viciousness and make his melee attacks even stronger. A useful trait. Broad swipes makes it so that any enemies nearby take extra damage when he attacks something, so long as they're within range of him. A very handy ability. And Raider has its uses. Being able to do magic damage to enemies will give him a leg up when he's just a pure physical build. So, I'm good with whatever. So, Bard? Alright, anyone else? Alright, Bard it is. Ooh, Katana Staff, or Katana Staff. I like to think of it as a Katana Staff. Yeah, that's cool. Who would get it? So here's something interesting about staves. You might think of it as a weapon for a mage, and you'd be correct. It does boost potency. It boosts spell damage directly. However, it also gives good block. You can, and I have done this, give it to a warrior and see great results. So we could give it to Horn, Give him a really nice block. Yeah, like that. Like a sword cane. Or we could give it to Udgis and raise his spell damage. Lycian can also benefit from this. Heck, even Drifty would appreciate it. I wonder. Oh yeah, we can't give it to the guy I was thinking of, Raytheon. She's got a wand. Oh, that gives her some nice block. I'm tempted to go Lycian. What do you think? I think we're going with Lycian. It looks good on her. And the Talisman of Attunement, giving extra potency. Ooh. Raytheon could use this. Anyone who uses special abilities could use it. But that's potency to 3.5. It's good for Mystics. I'd guess it would raise to 6. Lycian would put her at 2.7. I think Lycian could use it more. In our wake. Someday, people will move back to Dire Mine. Broken gears will become tiny treasures to dig up. Children will find homes for spirits here. Young women will build barns alongside their sweethearts. Old women will trade in iron and salt. And at the end, the oldest will die peacefully in their beds, the way it should be. You seem quite keen on it all. Thinking of staying? Yeah, it's too late for me. Adventure's been stirred into my blood. The best we can do is keep moving and hope to leave peace in our wake. The Batch Bee gets extra health. Alright. I am going to have this group, they're just going to travel here. Meanwhile, we're going to have these three secure the mine. And we're at Heartflat. So we're going to finish up here with securing the site. Let's see. We're going to add Macbell because he actually gives labor times 2. And, yeah, Drifty. Why not? You could use some healing. Udgis and Fargus are now rivals. It's the Battle of the Gusses. And the Pauldron of Divinity. Look at these godly pauldrons. Alright, let's see. It gives warding. Warding, Mystics have a lot of warding. You know, whereas warriors do not. Warriors and hunters. So, I'm inclined to give it to Horn just because he's going to be in the front lines. And it looks awesome with his armor. Alright, so now we've got our group all together. We've got, looks to be 7 characters. We've got 2 hunters, 3 mystics, 2 warriors. No. Alright. So, I want Horn and his dad, Raytheon, to be in the same team. And I want Udgis and Fargus to be on the same team. So, I think that those 2 are going to be in Team 2. So the question is, who's going to be the mystic of this group, or mystics? Well, obviously not Udgis. I say Mac build. And Lycian. So those four are together, and then that'll leave Fargus, Udgus, and Drifty. And there we go. So both groups have at least one of each. Ooh, silences. Horn, you're being weird again. Fools build houses out of words. Okay. The wise make solider things. Sometimes I like to watch places change. It takes weeks of rain, wind, sun, silence. Once I saw an elf remove itself from the path of a falling tree. Great wonders live in silences. Yes, in his moments they might visit your day, if it looks like home to them. So, at times I stay silent and watch a place change. I hope you are not bothered. Is he bothered? Or does he say, nah, you do you? I personally think he should say, you do you, Horn. Number 2. Alright, number 2 it is. Unless someone else has a counter argument. Going in 3, 2, 1. Plus 25 charisma. Haha! That's awesome! 25 charisma is not bad. And we're in the Pam Wilds. Ooh, let's do the Primal Altar. I like that. That sounds cool. Meanwhile, Group 2 is scouting out. Oh wow, they dedicated that quick. Alright, you 4. Time to build a bridge. This will take a while. The watching oak woods. Watching Coke. Drifty's still pretty damaged, but I think they can handle it. If we're careful. Did you see the huge moth that landed in Udgus's hair earlier today? How could I not? And you weren't gonna say anything? He walked around with that thing sticking out at a jaunty angle for like an hour. You think you could tell a story? I don't need my last thoughts tonight to be more foggy. Well, what would you like to hear? What would you, dear audience, like to hear? Tell me one about the Trickster Moon, the Fire King and the Raindrop, or nothing too fantastic. Do you just want to hear something that happened to Drifty? Pardon me. You're thinking too? Alright. Anyone else? for the... Okay. Now, Digital Ninja, were you there for the original stream where we had this event in the pre-stream? Were you there for that? The reason I ask is we've seen this story before, if that changes. Okay. So we've got one for Nothing Too Fantastic, and we've got one for the Fire King and the Raindrop. There's a third person on the stream. You want to chime in here? See what we hear? 3? Okay. That's 2 for 3. Okay. Drifty told Fargus about a blue jay who used to perch just outside his kitchen window. The bird's trust was more easily won than that of most wild creatures, especially with the nuts from Drifty's pantry. I called him Scuttlebutt, even though that he probably wouldn't have approved. That's rough, buddy. He always cocked his head as if he was listening. And there was a lot for him to hear. It was a time of breaking downs and moving ons. Or movings on. Please tell me he doesn't get eaten by a cat next. Not that I saw. He did eventually stop coming, though. Funny thing, though, last time he visited, he brought me a present. A stone. Not too big, but almost perfectly round. I've kept it ever since, wearing its surface smooth with any worries or thoughts I have. It ever given you any good advice? If rocks have any insight, they speak it more deeply than a person can hear. It listens, and that's enough. Alright, spectac 2, so we got 4 spectacs, a wardrobe, a butler, a wildling, a batchbee, watchman, and a sommelier. I can already tell you which 3 I'm dreading. These 3. As you have seen earlier today. Luckily for me, I think I can get 3 of them in one shot. Oh wait, I can only get 2 with his current level of it. We're just gonna get rid of that weldling now. Haha! Ooh, I forgot that his blade heals him on kills. Very nice. Is there anything that... Ooh, we've got a mechanism here. I think I'm gonna interfuse twice. Aha! Poison! And he was also poisoned. That worked incredibly well. Alright. So what we're gonna have him do is we're gonna have him move here and strike the butler. Did a little bit of extra damage on that spectac. Let's have Drifty move first. There we go. Nice! And he got a water crit, which means he can do it again. There, now we can get that stunning barrage. That worked. I'm satisfied with that turn. That felt good. You know, that shield reduced a lot of damage Odgis was about to take. I'm really happy I gave it to him. Ah, I wish I could make him Silk Step first. But it's not meant to be. Let's get... Oh, this will be nice. Haha! Ooh, Workbench has a mechanism. Let's give him a rock shield. I know that wasn't exactly the most aggressive turn, but... Notice how I poisoned him really well with that. That's awesome. So let's have him move down here. I love broad swipes just because of that. You know what? I'm gonna have him Silk Step. Nice! See, that's why I love getting that humanist, because it allows me to really poison things. Like, that guy only has 2 health, but he's going to take 4 poison damage. I don't need to worry about killing him. Ooh, nice stunt. Now I have Odgis move over here. And there we ignored his armor. That was 5 points of armor we ignored. Oh no, 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 no. Alright. We're gonna use this table and we're just gonna stun them. Yeah! That felt satisfying! I was a little worried with just 3 characters going in, but considering what they just did, I'm not so worried anymore. Ooh, all of these are good. I know, I say that every level up, but all of these are good. That's actually good game design, where every ability is good, and you don't want to just, you know... It really makes you have to think about what you want to build for your character. So with that in mind, we've got Tinker. Once per combat as a swift action, he grants 3 armor and 2 warding to himself or a nearby ally, basically making them tankier. Zealous Leap, we've seen this in action. Every other turn as a swift action, he can make a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. Really increases his movement rate. Given that he's heavily armored, that actually counteracts that somewhat. Battle Dance, melee attacks only cost him 1 action. That means if he hasn't moved, he can strike twice. So I can position him, and then I can have him attack more than once in a turn. With his broad swipes plus Battle Dance, he could get in a lot of damage and a lot of hits. And I can see a couple situations where if he had had this in this battle, it would have gone a lot quicker. Of course, we could just upgrade his broad swipes directly and give him extra damage. Which, that would have been nice, you know. His broad swipes were not bad, they were doing damage, but they could have done more, you know. And with the Morthagi being more heavily armored, more damage does mean the better results. Personally, you know, I like Tinker, but we've got other characters who can grant armor and warding, particularly the Mystics. Granted, theirs is a little bit more situational. So Tinker is kind of my low end. I'm more interested in Battle Dance or Zealous Leap or Broad Swipes. Alright, we got 2 people voting for Battle Dance. Battle Dance it is. Silverbark Belt, +5 block. We've basically been building up Horn as a blocker. But let's see if there's anybody else who could benefit from it. You know, Lysine's already got good block. It would put her pretty much up to where Horn is currently. Not quite, but close enough. Odgus can use it, but he's going to be retiring soon, so... Well, not this chapter. Only Fargus is. So Fargus shouldn't get it. Macbell, just 52.4. Honestly, if you're a Mystic... And Odgus has abilities, I think. Let me check. He's got Vigor Flow, so he does more damage the more objects he's got infused, so that's not what I was thinking. Does Lysine have it? I think we'll go with, Horn. Just make him a little more tanky. Butlers with more damage. Not pleasant. Alright, you 3, go ahead and find an item for me. We're nearing the end of the chapter, or at least the next... Oh, incursion! Haha! There's more stuff to do! Morthagi in great numbers move to attack your lands, driving peaceful folks before them, leveling homes and hallowed places. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites, until they are defeated by heroes in combat or repelled by defenses you've built. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion will be over. Oh, we've got 2 groups. We've got the Morthagi recruiters there, recruiters here. They're going to move into this square and then through here. So... I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unpause. The bridge is built. That did not change their route. Good. Alright. Oh, here we go. Prepare a defense. Alright. Site has been secured. The Dark Thorn of Wildvale. I think I'm gonna give it to Drifty because he's still got this skinning knife, which is a tier 0 dagger. Gives him a one-handed spear that gives him some range, which, you know, it's not bad. I like it. It'll be good for him. And the Fern Shadow Belt with more dodge. And right at the end, oh, you already have a Fern Shadow Belt. Who's got the lowest dodge? It's Fargus, but he's retiring. So, Mac Belt! Congrats on your new belt. Alright, so we're gonna have these 3. We're gonna move them here. Arrived at Pamwilds. So we're going to add Fargus onto this project because his labor is doubled because he's a warrior. Alright. And now we wait as we prepare the defenses. pillaging Morthagi have arrived. We will defend the Elder Glass Altar. Alright, let's do this. We've got a lot of characters showing up. We've got the full cast here. And 2 farmers. The Morthagi have come. Glinting metal dulls as they scuttle from sun to shade, but their morbid geometry has always been easy to distinguish. How should the defenders respond? Anyone got a pine cone? Okay, I want to know Lucian's plan here. What are we doing with this pine cone? Also, yes, you have a pet pine cone, I think. No, yours is a critter. It's Drifty that's got the pine cone. So, do we charge into battle with a really high chance of success with 93%? It is not a guarantee. I have failed it at 98%. Do we use our knowledge of the land to harry their approach with a 38% chance? Do we gamble it? Or do we stay hidden until the last moment, fighting with cunning, using 68% chance of success? Obviously, I think 93% is probably the better choice. Just charge into battle. We've got the numbers. We've got the defenses. These Morthagi won't know what hit them. But I'll leave it up to you. Charge! I'm reminded of the Flintstones suddenly. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. I don't want to explain it. Alright, the great cry they share, the strength of standing side by side, fills them with defiant courage. They charge. Did anybody catch Raytheon there? Just looking all epic, like he's like, I am going to burn you down. Alright, we've got haste and courage. So a sommelier, a wardrobe, a batchbee, 2 spectacs, a wildling, and a butler. With more coming. And who do we have as our 2 farmers? We've got Revis Cam and Granula Camfort. The hot-headed romantic is a 47-year-old farmer. Let's see what her history is all about. Fond of old stories of swashbuckling as a child, Granula decided early on that she would live a life of romance and roguery. Always troubled by hellish dreams, she once sought counsel from a wise man who told her to keep bird bones under her pillow. So, that didn't work. Some complained she was too fond of attractive men. She couldn't help smiling about it. I mean, why else did people think she put her life on the line? So she's a brash dreamer and a flirt. And apparently bird bones don't get rid of hellish dreams. Who would have guessed? Yes, that wardrobe will die. Alright, let's check out Revis. Who's she? She's a goofish loner, age 30. Growing up in a prosperous farming town, Revis enjoyed full moon capers in soft winter months, warm with solitude and firelight. Sitting in a treetop one dusty day, she rained insults on some plain-dressed pilgrims who only smiled and showed kindness. That memory would haunt her long through her life. She laid eyes on a few of the gents she would be working with, and the decision to go adventuring was an easy one. So we got 2 flirts. We get this one's more distant and nostalgic. I'm just curious. Okay. So we're gonna have Granula open the door. No, cancel! Bad. Fire at will! Oh yeah. Alright, let's interfuse with that so I can get a bit more visibility. Aha! I found the wildling! Good, good. Now let me check something about Odgis first. He's got Vigor Flow, so he does more damage with each interfused object. So we're gonna have him interfuse with a few things here. Coat Rack, he has Splinter Burst. Still Fire's good. And what else? Shackles, there we go. We're just gonna have him go over here and he's gonna wait. Alright. Interfuse with the lantern, get some more visibility out there. And the fireplace on the inside of this thing. Okay, so we know there's no enemies on the inside. Well, maybe. Either way, good to know. And I should have had him Silk Step. Ah, the butler! There it is! Found it! Oh, that was a good block. Sneak attack! Haha! Alright. Never move there. That's right. Perhaps the cooking pot was not the best thing. There we go. Interfuse with the well. You know what? Aha! Oh. Crap. Yeah, hit him hard! Don't you clamp the civilian. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Aw, you should have constructed them in the fire! Burn! Okay. Oops, didn't mean to move him, but that's okay because... Bring death! Wardrobe cleared. I think that party's got it. He's gonna go help up here. There we go, she's got rock shield. They're no longer courageous. Ah, they added another wardrobe. Alright, we need to find it. And there we go. Alright, you want me to go and get a character who's super flirty? Next time we get a recruitment, I'll see about what we can do about that then. Now we're just gonna have him go up here. Oh yeah! That was a nice stunt. Can I fire leash from that one? Aha! I found it! There we go. Well, that's rare. Normally, watchmen don't go in for the melee. So with that in mind, let's have the NPCs do this. There we go. Volley of arrows! Ring death! Got him! So Digital Ninja, when you say this is a need... Sorry. Gotta keep up with the knee jokes, apparently. Alright. So, first attack was successful. Or, first defense, rather. Round 2! The Morthagi have come. Finally, they can be heard. Unusually quiet, but unmistakable. Like oiled machinery. Like blood. Or like, blood. Like bones sliding on velvet. Aw. How should they respond? I don't know why Lycian still wants a pinecone. Shall we reuse the same strategy? Or try something different this time? Alright. Look at that. He looks like he's ready to burn down all their forces. She just looks like, yeah, we're gonna do stuff. Ah. My apologies. I'll try to read them out next time, but the 92% was for the charge. Ah, another wardrobe. Hey, look! It's the same characters. Granula and Revis. I don't think it's the same map, though. No, it's not. There it is. Wardrobe gone! Revis actually changed up her weapon, though. She went from from a spear to a sword and shield. That's kind of cool. Alright, we're gonna have Drifty Silk Step and lay down an ambush. Dodged? Why? Why did you do that? Ooh, nice hit. Let's pin that butler, keep him nice and tidy. Alright, let's interfuse. We don't want the barricade, but we do want the tree. More enemies. Hey! Oh! Oh, guys! It's here! They're actually sweeping the forest! I made myself sad when I said that. Do you know the Muffin Man? I don't know why I asked that, but it just felt like the right thing to ask in that moment. Lay down the ambush. Why do you dodge? You could have just accepted your fate. Ooh, nice. I love me a good stunt. Yeah, nice hit. Prepared shot, armor ignored. Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, huh? So wait, you literally had that quote from Shrek stuck in your head all day, and I just brought it back up? Weird. Oh yeah! Glad I gave him that spear. Ring death! Aw, you're missing out. It was fun. Okay, something's going on. Okay, there we go. We're good. Everything's fine. I think we've killed most of the enemies in this area for now. Which is nice because that means... Oh, whoa, what happened there? That means we get a round for free. I'm gonna enjoy this. Okay, cool. We've got Splitter Blast set up. We're ready for if any enemies show up here. And instead they show up down there. Well, at least we had the preparation for if they showed up. They made 4 Shrek movies? I didn't even know that. Like, I don't know why that perplexes me so, but it does. Stabby stabby. Here, let's... Where did he go? That's neck belt. Orn, there we go. Burn! Yeah, disengage with the mossy rocks. Yeah, I just blew up a cart because I could. We'll blame the Morthagi on that one. Wow, look at his movement. He's going all the way over there. She's not half shabby herself. What? No. Arrows! How? How do you block when you don't... You know what? Okay. I'm having to admit that I'm starting to respect this Morthagi a little. Only a little. Dodge this! And Drifty leveled up. Alright. So, what do we want to give Drifty? Yeah, he was pretty super, but not super enough. So, we could give him Riposte, where he will counterattack after a successful melee block or dodge. That works amazingly well with some of the warrior skills like Untouchable. Because after a kill you're guaranteed to dodge, so you're guaranteed to riposte. But he doesn't have that. We can give him Fox Flight, gives him +1 speed normally, and then as a swift action he can activate it to dodge the next 2 attacks against him. Fox Flight and Riposte would be good, but unfortunately we can only choose one. We could give him Ember Arrows, you know how much I love it. Or we could do through shot, which will allow him to hit any number of enemies on the line, dealing 1 less damage to each consecutive enemy. Well, unfortunately, we can only choose one. Riposte? Alright, we've got votes for 3 of the abilities. I'm tempted to give him a riposte, just because I haven't had a hunter that has it before. And he can be pretty decent in melee range with that spear. But fox flight would be nice. We'll have to see. I think I'm gonna go riposte. And the sommeliers get better. Okay, so we've got 3 places to explore and 7 people to explore with it. So let's see. I'm curious. Loner, Breedwagon, Poet, Hothead, Intellectual, Peacemaker, Loner. Okay, yeah, I don't have to worry about it. Worry about what? Yeah, you'll see. Alright. So we were gonna go Horn. No. Fargus, Udgus, and, let's do Drifty. No, not Drifty. Raytheon. That'll be good. And then we'll have Drifty, Lycian, Macbeld, and Horn. Oh, wait. Yep, Fargus, Udgus. Okay, go on. There. That way the father-son duo are there, and the 2 rivals are in the other group. Oh, what the? Oh, I forgot about Coachman. So, Coachmen. They're fun. I don't want you guys having that until you get it naturally. And of course, weldlings don't need more armor. They just need to die. But that leaves Thrixels, Seekers, and Nightmares. I'll get rid of Nightmares. We haven't got many Thrixel yet, but all the same, Nightmares are a pain. And we are beginning again. Camus Forest has been revealed. Assault Jamie Tower. Wow, okay. Yeah, Jamie Tower. Mountain Mischief. A twisting path takes them up to the high hills and finally into the company of the local peaks. Breathe that in. Mountain air makes me remember things. Does it? Well, there were things I used to collect. Not stolen, obviously, but just things people lost. Kept them in a cave in the mountains. Landslide buried it one wet summer. Waste of a good hoard. For 20 paces, the only sound is the scrape of their feet on rough granite. Before you start rattling on, let's pay attention here. The way forks. One path leads higher to the top of a precarious cliffside. The other path curves downward under the shadow of the high rocks. Do we take the chasm path or the cliff path? The chasm path has some wreckage that might be salvageable, but there's a cottage on the cliff path. What do you think? You want to take the cliff path? Alright. Cliff path it is. See any people? Chimney? Oh, they might be out and about. Slender walking here. The path sticks narrow to the turnings of the mountain. They climb and cross along the wind-carved rock. I can see why you'd settle on a peak like this. Quiet, austere, yes, but also just beautiful. Are we being quiet enough? Must be out of shape. My legs are killing me. Death by legs? I hear it's a brutal way to go. I've heard of worse. Pipe down, you doofs. There's someone's hermitage. Oh, this is someone's hermitage. Hello? Anyone at home? The neatly piled cabin smells like sweetgrass. Its lacquered logs look strong and well-tended. A distant hawk speaks up. Besides bird and wind, there's only silence. Odgus stoops through. Is there any... Oh. Fancy morning! Would you like some pork rust with your tea, or are you a coffee man? Griddle cakes aplenty! Aromas of sizzling pork rust, hot oil, and floral tea sing in the nose. These cabin walls enclose a cozy, lived-in lair for one. Chairs and root stools round a rose table are sparse for hungry company. Can always make griddle cakes aplenty. Those saying otherwise are spewing slander. That'll spew some slander slugs. I'll have a... Wait, sorry. Who are you? We were just passing by the... Me? Who am I? With no intention of intruding. They call me... the Witch of the Mountain! But I'm alright with Ignia. Ignia Shagkins is what I was born as. She throws a sack of flour over her shoulder. I'm a mischief maker, mostly. I guess my hairdo says that clear enough. Anyway, mischief's not all I make. Famously, I also make wonderful golden brown griddle cakes. For those who solve my bone bison puzzle. The bone bison puzzle is about to commence. And we're fighting Igneous Shagkins, a 91-year-old mystic, along with a wardrobe, weldling, a watchman, a butler, some batch bees, and some smallies. And Igneous Shagkins! I said it before, I'll say it again. So yeah, she's an enemy. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Alright. So, for our little friend here, I'm going to lay an ambush. Ooh, insidious filament. But we're gonna scalding rain that wildling. Put out those fires. I know, I wanted her to join too. Okay. Didgery, don't raise your alarm. We're fine. I found the wardrobe. Ah, there's two of them. Behold, a rock. Hey, don't dodge. Okay, you can dodge. Just don't do that. Oh, no, 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 no. You are not getting near the fire. Back away from the fire. Nice! Alright, kill the butler and hit the wardrobe. Quit it! I like fire as much as the next person, but stop it! Oh, boy, he's hurting. Alright, I've got a plan. Alright, we're gonna have Ugus move next to Fargus. We're gonna interfuse with that rock. And we're gonna give him a rock shield. Make him a little bit more durable because he needs it. Yeah! I'm so glad we gave him Battle Dance, because that would have been bad if we hadn't. Phew. Let's give him Rock Shield again so he can last through another. Alright. Let's position him here. Swap weapons. Nice! I always love it when they stunt when they have a water weapon. Yeah, go teamwork! Ooh, alright. Who gets it? Let's give it to whoever's got the lowest. 4, 7.8, 1.7. Ugus! The Brooch of Chivalry. Igneous Shadkins, Witch of the Mountain, drops back against her furniture. Ugh. You alright? But she pops back up. Oh, sorry, yeah. Wanted to give you a bit of an elongated victory thing. You get all the bone bison. Unscathed for the most part, though, aren't you? That feels anticlimactic. I know when I'm owed something, an explanation at least. What did we even accomplish? Why, you've earned a sample of one of my mentioned recipes, of course. How hungry are you? Choose carefully, for in my waywardness and my gross olive-hearted way, I have designed that each delicious delectogram deliver a different delight. There's my griddle cakes that'll fill you with lasting warmth, which will add +4 retirement age to all party members. My tea and oats, which packs a lifelong kick in the seat, gives +3 speed to all party members. Or would you like the last of my pork crust for yourself? Gives +2 health to only Ugus. Number 1, the griddle cakes. I like that option too, is what I want to go with. Unless anyone wants to make a counter argument, we're going with 1 and 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. While they eat stacks of griddle cakes, Ignia gives a brief account of how she ended up on the mountain. Persecuted, robbed, run out of 10 towns, she retreated to this high home where her eccentricities and frequent mischief would only bother those who blundered into her domain. And at that point, aren't we all fair game? Yeah, that's my agreement too. Here I splice my spirit with the elemental presences of hill, rock, and tree. Here I never rest, for there are so many joys still left untried. And though I've slowed death, she never fully stops. Oh, death, you dauntless dancer of mist, you darling, you dream. She goes on for a while yet. They bid the Witch of the Mountain goodbye. They take the swift way down by her direction. Mountaineer, huh? Clearly, you can get too much. Their dealings with the Witch of the Mountain don't go unmarked. The locals tell sour stories about Ebony Stallion and their deeds for years afterwards. These three gain +4 retirement age. But we lose 2 legacy points. But hey. Ah! They added a coachman after all! I knew it was going to happen eventually. You'll see why I don't like coachmen. But let's take a look. So, his retirement age is now 50. He's 54. So he's going to be retiring anyway, but Ungus now goes to 79. And Raytheon will still be in because he's 65 and he retires at 66. Lycian is young and is going to be at this for another 3 times her age. Drifty, he's good, but he's going to be retiring after the next chapter, I'm sure. Horn is 22, he'll be retiring at 47, but that's kind of typical of warriors. Macbell Dunsmith has a few more years in him. He's got at least 24. He's got a long adventuring career to go. So, yeah. Alright, we're gonna find an item at Jamie Tower. Meanwhile, at Camp Field, we're going to go to Elaine's Outfitter. Heart of Stone. Old formed caverns stretch beneath Elaine's Outfitter. Horn, keep up, we're pushing through. Come along, son. Only their barking echoes answer them. Wait, where's Horn? This isn't him not saying anything. This is him not being there, right? Neither is particularly rare for him, but yeah, he's gone. No need to worry yet, we just backtrack. They scour their steps for the last sign of Horn. Oh, here's where he went. I'd bet anything. An almost triangular crevice, and beyond is a tight, twisting tunnel. Below them, in the coldening ground, in the fungal glow. So I can't help it. It's against my nature, is what I'll say. Not to follow my intuition. Anyway, I find things when I'm on my own. Under blade-sharp stones, a wider space, a firmer shine, there's a powerful smell, a heart smell, the heart of the mountain. And at first glance, he thinks a massive gray man is hunched over a blue-white flame. But he realizes, by any gods at all, what is this? Smooth contours, perfect edges, carved, not by any tools any hands have held. You've just been here, since as far as into forever, as anyone remembers. You hunching over your jewel that way makes me wonder what it's like to cradle a star. Does he pry out the gem? Or does he decide not to upset gods of unknown temper? This is a chance. Does he grab the obviously cursed rock? Or does he leave it alone? I think blessing it will be better myself. Obviously in the last playthrough we had a character take the gem and we saw what happened to them. They became the epic like stone crystal person, which was awesome, but here he's actually getting a new option to just pay it respect and go. Whereas the other person didn't even have that option, so it's kind of interesting. I'm tempted to go with that option too. Let's try it. Let's actually see what happens. It really is a small gesture. I don't know why I have this compulsion to say something. I won't. He dabs a cloth in pine oil and polishes the gemstone to fragment brightness, and then he leaves. It's odd. For a moment, he feels awful close to whoever once walked this place, worshipped that weird idol, kneeled where its stone frown fell. Horn? Horn? Dad? Sounds like you. That's good then, because it is. What are your thoughts on old crusty deities? Reunited, they move on and soon emerge to fight another desperate fight. But ever and after, tucked underground, a stone-cheering god will dream of him, and Horn will be protected. +5 warding. So he got protection against magic for showing reverence to a stone god. It's interesting because and this is usually more in deepest playthroughs, you can actually get to that curse and then actually get to meet that god, or at least commune with them a bit. But you have to first get the gemstone, and then a subsequent event happens later. So it'd be interesting to see if they have a subsequent event for this, where we actually get to see the result of him being blessed and getting to actually meet that god. But anyway, we're dealing with a couple scoriers, a lot of dweavers, a lot of thrusts, a bard, and a couple seekers. This is just not fun. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I will enjoy this. Thrixel are one of my favorite enemies. It's still going to be a lot of enemies. And we've got a leaf spirit who... Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. You're right there. Now the question is, who's gonna get it? Because, you know, giving him a leaf blade would be nice. Leaf staff would be nice. He's already got a water wand. And he can't use a weapon. I'm thinking it's gonna be Horn. You'd prefer to be left alone, wouldn't you? Well, too bad you're gonna become my greatsword. Or at least bless it. Ooh, and it looks nice. Look at that. We're going to replace the Moonclaw of Shinmil with the Shatter Strike. Yeah, take that! Take all of that! Ooh, nice! Yeah, really good! Oh no, no, don't block! I stunted root! Nice! That was a good stunt! Oh yeah. Don't make him bigger. Ow. You pushed me into the fire. Gross scratch. Ooh, I did stuff. Untouchable. Nice. Yeah, hobble it. So that's fun. Drink trap is useful, but also a pain in the butt. Useful in that he cannot be harmed, but I cannot use him. Poisoned, hobbled, and blinded. That poor Seeker. Like, his day just got ruined. I mean, he died, too. That's important to remember. He's dead now. Don't dodge. Alright. Time for a bone lance. Aww, can't get to him. Remove stasis. Ooh, I stunted. Nice. Alright. Guarding, huh? Block this! Actually, don't. Don't block that. And he dodged. Yay, we got untouchable. Quit it! Nice. been mind-wormed! Macbeld snips out of the Thrixel trance and will be immune to mind-worm for a turn. There's still more? Oh boy. Wonder where they are. Oh, if they're over here, he's about to find them. Hello, I found you. He's been mind-wormed. No. With how high his dodge is, I'm surprised they hit. Speaking of, let's raise it more. 105.8. Let's give this to... Who's got the lowest block? You know what? We'll give it to Vargas, because he will be showing up in future games, so it's not a bad idea. Oh, they got nightmares now. Yay. Secure site completed. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Anane's outfitter has proven rewarding. Good. We're done. Moonwallow knee pad! Only one person can get it, so congrats! We're gonna have these 4 explore. And we get a Gloomglass Talisman. Let's see, who do we want to give more stunt chance to? I think Udgis. Just because he's been, or no, not Udgis, Macbeld. Yeah, because the reason being he's got that water wand, which means that his infusions can be used, or his inner fusions can be used more than once per turn. Ooh, a Starslate brooch with extra warding. No, Raytheon will be retiring at the end of the chapter. I'd hoped to get here before then. We're gonna have this group travel to here. That way they're already here when we unveil this place. Dove Wilds has been revealed. And then they're gonna join up with the rest of the party. Alright, everybody's here. So, let's get to the final fight of the chapter. Now, we're gonna have a couple characters retiring at the end of this. So, Vargas, Raytheon, I think they're the only ones that are retiring. Let's check. So it's Vargas, Raytheon. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna do something special here. So we need at least 3 heroes. I'm gonna let you guys choose the remaining 3 that come with. How about this? Since I've got 2 people watching, one of you each gets to choose one character and I will choose the final. Horn? Alright. Alright, we got 2 votes for Horn. Alright, so go ahead and choose a different one, Lisa. Oh, looks like we got a 3rd person watching. So, alright, Lycian. Alright, newcomer. Who do you want to be as the final character for this final fight? You have a choice between Drifty, Macbeld, and Macbeld Dunsmith. Sorry, I love to say that. And Uggus. And they dropped out. Okay. This is a tough choice. I'm gonna go with Uggus. No, not Uggus. Drifty. Oh man. Okay. There's a reason I had everybody choose for this one. We're going to have an important decision to make at the end of this chapter, during this battle. And it relates to who is currently present in the group. If you knew what you were looking for, the split boulder north of Warroad Ambition wasn't difficult to find. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. The sunlight. If this is my last glimpse of it, I want it to be a good one. Psst. Stop! Put your weapons down! It's me! Pain? How is this possible? This will take longer to explain than we can afford. Would you like the short version or the extremely short version? Short's probably... extremely short, please. Well, it turns out that you can put a human soul into a specialized morphology body. The combination of mechanism and magic is novel in that extremely short. Aim here, they've kept an enclave of these folks ticking for a long time, but due to a disagreement at the beginning of their endeavor, the Morthagi you are familiar with have been created with the singular mission of destroying them. Us, now I suppose. They've been relentless in hunting us down, denying us resources, to the point of destroying entire towns. But if we can take back our stronghold here, we can deal them a great blow. Let us lead you to the heart room, and I'll explain further. We're not beings of war ourselves, but if you can cut down Morthagi along the way, I can lock the doors once we get there to buy us some time. We won't be able to clear all of them out at first. Focus on moving forward. So, we've got some specialized enemies in this one. bellhops. Steam hissing from its torso, it has a surprisingly strong grip for its diminutive form. Then, of course, we got a watchman, a welding, a sommelier, and a wardrobe. We must escort AIM to the central room. AIM must survive. And we actually get to control AIM wheat. Aw, we can't look at their history. They're all alive and full of potential, and mobile. The monster can move around on its own. AIM can spin an action to look for nearby hidden foes. Monstrous, we call them monsters. Actions, alarm, alerts nearby monsters to the presence of enemies. More foggy, the clockwork dead have begun to tick. Huh, and AIM is apparently gay. Who knew? Alright. Also, we have Pained Draft Moose. Monster, age 0. None of his history. Okay. Lycian is going to take this discus and hit the bellhop. Or miss it. Missing's... The missing's not good. What am I saying? Poison! I do like that they get Guardian. That's nice. That's right. Feel the poison. No, no, bad. Poison! Alright, let's discus this. Let's discus this like reasonable adults. Ooh, nice. He gets a second shot. And he's stunted twice in a row. Good to know that repeated stunts do not give you additional time or AP each time. Oh, they're coming from behind! Oh yeah, and it says Morthagi will keep coming, so I should have realized that. Yeah, we just need to move. And this is the opposite of moving. But it's alright. Ooh, a nice stun. Look at us, all clustered together with wildlings on either side. This was a mistake. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been a lot of fire. Ooh, no. No. Aim has to survive. That is not surviving. No, don't give them... Okay, yeah, we just need to move. Alright, let's see. Horn can move to there. Yeah, there's just too many of them. We gotta get over here. They didn't even warn me about that. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies here. And there's more coming. Alright. Aim, get over there. Quickly now. Grappled is removed so he can move, and he will. Or no, he won't. What? No! That's right. You're gonna dodge. No! I'm so glad I have warding. Yeah, that's right. No, that's wrong. Hey! Star Swelter blinded him! Look at this! This is all the enemies! This is my party! Open that door, get in there! And there are more than I thought there would be. Leave the Morthagi, just get inside! Click. I'll be hearing that screeching metal in my dreams. It's still intact. I can't believe it. That looks important. The heart was made to give spirit to our own soldiers. Sounds useful. Is there a button somewhere, or... Ah, well, to work, it needs a willing person to fuse their soul to it. Without that, the Morthagi have been able to use their own constructs against us for centuries. But if you had a willing soul, the constructs would become agents of the heart. Sounds like that would make this fight considerably easier. With the base under our control, we could be much more helpful in the fight against the Morthagi as well. It's not like interfusion, right? The fusion is permanent. Ugh. The upside, however, is something akin to immortality. Wait, what? Who do we sacrifice? Or does nobody sacrifice themselves? And it looks like we've only got one watcher now. This is unfortunate. Because this is an important choice. Oh no, we have two. Yay. Does Lycian sacrifice herself? Does Horn? Does Fargus? Or does our friend Drifty not want anybody to sacrifice themselves? Fargus is about to retire, yes. I know, it's like, really, it's a hard choice. And I'll admit, I had you guys make these choices with the intention of, I wanted it to be a heroic sacrifice that felt meaningful, so that's why I wanted the party to decide who would be, you know, in the group at all. So, you want Fargus to do it? He's about to retire. He might get some immortality here. Alright. Wait, you're volunteering? Are you certain? You've still got people out here that need you. We're all meant for something. If we're lucky, we're beaten over the head with the feeling when the thing shows up. I had a similar feeling when I became part of Ebony Stallion, but this is... They're coming. If you're gonna do this, we'll need to do it quickly. Yes. Drifty didn't watch. He heard noises he couldn't quite place, but there were no sounds of pain or fear. Open the door. They will aid you. Alright, let's see what we're up against. So we have lost Fargus. We have gained bellhops. Enter the control chamber. Aim, hold back. Go, bellhop. And I think now's a good time to silk step. We're gonna wait. Because I unfortunately put people in the way of the door. But it's okay. Let's see if this bellhop has any history. The story of Bellhop. Bellhop's adventures. Bellhop's legacy. Nope. Only he can open the door. Alright. I want to rename one of these bellhops Church. Church 2. Just because of our reference, and in memory. Grand Matron! Suffocating heat pours off its rusted body. The noise of it is soft, like an old woman's breathing. We have watchmen, weldlings, and wardrobes. And we must destroy the Grand Matron. Alright, this is... Yeah, we need to kill that wardrobe. Let's make this a much quicker... Oh, look at all these mechanisms. Dodged. Alright. Burn! Nice! More fire! I wish I had more ranged characters. Fargus was it. Yeah, burn! Ah! Wow. Bellhop, grapple it! I want to keep aim alive. There we go. Did I hobble her? Hobbled, poisoned, grappled. Oh, yeah. Oh no, Lucian! The blow knocks Lucian back on her heels. pain doesn't come immediately, but the wet stuff dripping down her face is probably blood. She's never taken a hit like this, at least not that she can remember. Focus on surviving, nothing more I can do here? Or time's running out, but my death will have purpose. Does Lycian also go out in a blaze of glory? Or does she lose 10 years of retirement and 30 charisma for this campaign? Number 1? Just to finish this up quick, yes, we're choosing number 1. She runs, hopeful that the battle can be won without her. Alone, she staunches her wounds. One gash goes particularly deep. That's going to leave a scar. Naturally, Horn is upset about this. No. But it'll be Raytheon! Victory! Ring of Cunning, +5 melee and ranged accuracy. Let's give it to Drifty since he does a little bit of both. Horn has grown stronger. Should we give him Vigilance, Stalwart, Wisdom, or Raider? Vigilance will allow him to be a lot more proactive with his guarding. Stalwart, you know, he can give himself more armor and warding, but reduces speed. Eh. Wisdom gives him bonus to all campaign level tasks. I'm torn between Vigilance and Wisdom. Alright, I'm gonna give him Wisdom. Lycian leveled up too! We can give her Spirit Blade, Hardiness, Earth Scribe, or upgrade her Bard. Look at that! Once per combat as a swift action, grant +50 stunt chance to allies within 5 tiles for 1 turn. That's amazing. Earth Scribe. Allies may wall within refused objects. Stone grants extra armor, warding, and temp health, giving you rock shield, and bones give you bone wall. Bard is good. You aided us in a time of need. You gave blood and soul. We won't forget that. And we hope to aid you as well when the time comes. Ebony Stallion said tired goodbyes to Aim, the Other Enduring, and Fargus. Or whatever it was that Fargus had become. And 10 years of peace followed. Our victory undermined the enemy plans. During the years of peace, Raytheon followed Horn to the riverside once to see if he could learn to inhabit wild silences with as much seductive stoicism. Results were mixed. Macbeld and Raytheon enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Macbeld would always exaggerate how many monsters he had slain at each battle, but Raytheon didn't feel the need to correct him. Udgus was acquired by a family of cats for a few seasons. He would watch them stalk birds in the mornings, but always shouted to alert the birds at the last moment. Crowhook Earthworks was unique in that it consisted of a small group of men who had taken a vow of silence. Macbeld tried working there, but quit after 2 weeks. Phew, there's silence, and then there's silence, you know? The first harvest from the fields around Teldrick's Threshery was a little off. No one could pinpoint exactly what was wrong, but everyone agreed that the flour tasted rusty. When Drifty came down with a case of wild bark fever, Udgus would come by to clean the place and handle the soup pot. I had that too a while back, and you know what? Swear my infusion was stronger afterwards. The workers in Dire Mine would pull pranks and joke about more foggy in the tunnels. And they actually found the forgotten corpse of one, though. After they found the forgotten corpse of one, though, the jokes stopped. When his fighting days were over, Raytheon traded in bashing skulls for bashing metal. The head of each spear he crafted was inspired by the shape of a fallen leaf from outside his forge. Raytheon Toramil has retired. He is no longer in your party, but he'll go into your legacy and may play a part in future stories. Macbell Dunsmith's daughter has reached adventuring age. Macra Smith has joined Ebony Stallion as a hunter. Wind Humble and Raytheon Toramil's son has reached adventuring age. Ceylon Toramil has joined Ebony Stallion as a mystic. Macra has grown stronger. And since we didn't give it before, we'll give her Foxflight. As for Celian, Mythweaver, Indignance, or Earthscribe. I like Mythweaver. It's fun. Earthscribe actually goes well with my playstyle. And Indignance, I always forget who has Indignance. All three of them are available. Alright, Mythweaver. Statues, passive. They give +1 potency per interfused statue. With Mythweaver, you also get Garb, which has a 50% chance that the Mystic will reflect damage while interfused with Garb. Books gain the ability Lore Dump, and Textiles get Greater Constrict. With Indignance, Celian's presence is charged against his foes, dealing 1 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with him for any reason. That includes if he walks up to them. Earthscribe. Advancing interfusions. Allies may wall with interfused objects. Stone grants extra armor, warding and temp health, giving rock shield, and bone. It gives bone wall. So, in short, Mythweaver gives extra stuff if he interfuses with statues, garb, books, and textiles. Earthscribe gives bonuses to stone, bone, and all items that he interfuses with. And Indignance just makes it so if he approaches someone, he can damage them just by being there. My preference is for Mythweaver. Alright, Mythweaver it is. In the years leading up to his retirement, Raytheon seemed to change. He started speaking mostly of the past, summarizing it all. Heartaches, haunting decisions, happiness that came and went. He spun those lessons to all young and old who wished to listen. Who benefited most from Raytheon's stories? His son Celian? Macra? Macbeld? Or all who read his tale? I'm personally leaning towards Celian just because he's a mystic and he's his son. But Macra is a hunter like himself. Celian it is. Ooh, he almost gained 2 levels from that. Ooh, okay. So we can give him Hardiness, Riposte, Soul Splitting, and Mythweaver. So, Mythweaver, he gains more damage when he does Lore Dump. He gets Greater Constrict, which he boosts Greater Constrict. Also, he gains the new ability when he's interfused with a book or statue. As a swift action, he destroys the object to grant an ally or himself +3 potency that decays over 3 turns. So he can actually boost the magic damage of other magic users if he gets Mythweaver. On the flip side, he can get Soul Splitting. When he takes damage for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented and the object takes 2 damage instead. Hardiness gives him plus 30% health, and Riposte will make him counterattack after a successful melee block or dodge. But I think the better options are Soul Splitter or upgrade his Mythweaver that we just gave him. My inclination is to upgrade Mythweaver. He's already a specialist. Soul Splitter? Okay. That's 2 for Soul Splitting. Alright, here we got Drifty. We're on our final chapter. Let's give him a nicer bow. So we're going from Shade Root Song to the Shade Arc. Craft item. There we go. And his spear is currently just a regular spear. Before we upgrade him again, let's see who else we got. We got Corn here, older brother to Celian. And he has his armor, he's got his weapon. His weapon's already a tier 2, we can make it a tier 3. Ooh, look at that weapon. That looks nice. Let's do it. Here we have Lycian and her Heather Drab. She's got a regular staff. We don't have any magic staffs, so she's just gonna keep it. Ooh, we could give her Dirge of the Beetle. That thing looks amazing. Dirge of the Beetle. Macbeld Dunsmith. I forgot, yeah, like, Macra is his daughter. History, no, relationships, here it is. Macbeld is her parent. I'm just trying to think of something here. Wind, she was the one that died of, Igokora. Which means that Macra's been growing up all by herself without her father around because he's been off adventuring and her mother was dead. And she's just now following in her dad's and her mom's footsteps. As girls, Macra and her friends were driven to have adventures, to live out stories like the ones her parents spoke of. But one of them got lost playing in the woods once and never came home again. Everything changed after that. Sorrow multiplies in starlight. Intent on tying together a crowded and confusing past, she chose an adventurer's life. Wow, this hurts. Shame, broken heart, and creative. And Celian, with his I'm like, he has 3 parents, so it's 2 parents and a sibling. Oh, I know. Wind is his... No, it was Wind, or it was Celian who had well, now look at that. This is interesting. So, Wind was his dad, or her. Wind was his mom. Right then is his dad. He has a rivalry with his dad, which makes sense considering his mom was dead and his dad was adventuring. So here he is, and even his sibling wasn't there to raise him. So it's no wonder he's got a rivalry with his dad starting off. He's just mad and bitter. Let's see what his history says. Steeped in rare and wondrous tomes from across the world, Celine's family treasures helped him grow up wise and well-read. He left Serpent Bottom as soon as he could, eager to unravel mysteries and romances both. A white bear occasionally appeared in his dreams. It made ominous faces and blew smoke out of its ears, spoke strange phrases with no obvious significance. Many shrink from the call of destiny, but he never saw the use. He accepted his place in the world and strove to make the most of it. Bookish peacemaker, let's see. And Macra is a romantic hothead. Alright. Anyway, I got distracted. Let's give her thorn bark since she's already got the gray bark. Ooh, and that looks nice. I like it. Argus is looking kinda... He's looking his age, but he's still fighting. Alright. So with that, we've got everybody with nice gear. The factory was supposed to be our life's work. But AIM traded that life for something horrifying. And I won't let it spread. Morthagi never misunderstands. Never decides it knows better than you. Morthagi are the only ones I can trust to carry out this mission. Long after I'm gone. The mounting, shadowing Rabbit Vale Grove erupts, bleeding drills and blades. Legs that are not entirely legs, and blank, empty rage. They seep and spill through the Yondering Hills. No. I like that. No. We sacrificed Fargus. I always secretly thought I'd be glad if he left, but I still think about that day and feel queasy. I'm not sure if it was better or worse than a regular death. And we get news that it didn't fix the problem. Maybe made it worse. We have to take care of ourselves at this point. We could ride this out somewhere. Alright, fine. I'll tell everyone else that Udgus has other things he wants to do and won't be joining us. Wait, everyone else is on board? Except for you. But I get it. It's a lot of pressure. Fine, what's the plan? First we go convince Lycian to join us, next the rest. Then we storm the mountain and end this war. Lycian, but you had said... too late to back out now. Yep. You'd have to walk, sheesh, a whole mile back to your house. Nah, you're committed. I like Mackerel already. He became Morthagi, and yeah, which, I think the game defaults to all monsters are automatically male and everything. That's why you get a lot of, gay Morthagis so far, because almost all of them have had that. So I think AIM was the woman in the, flashbacks, but when you actually see the stats, it says man. Granted, she could have been trans. We don't know. But yes, we are in the final chapter. It has been about 3 hours since we started, so now is probably a good time to stop. However, I do want to do one thing before we do that. Get the recruitment out of the way. Let's see, we got Horn, Lycian, and Mac Belt. So we're just going to have those three. Oh, and these are 2 bards. Yeah, we're having the 2 bards go. And then Drifty, Celian, and Macro will meet here. Look at it where everybody was. Everybody was all over the place. Alright, like last time, we are going to pick from the Legacy. Look at that. Cost is 2 Legacy points. Let's see who we got for Legacy. We can get Gorkus. Oh no, let's not get Gorkus, because I made a promise. So we're gonna go with our new Bookish Peacemaker, and we're gonna customize her a bit. Colors! Primary color. Let's not go with that. Let's go with... purple! Secondary color. We're gonna go... yellow! Hair color. Let's customize that a little bit. Alright. Night, Lisa! And we're gonna be finishing up shortly, so you're not gonna miss much. But thank you for joining. Yaruna Edad Kenning. Alright, and let's do aspects. She's lucky, dark-haired, and distant. Yaruna was born the last child among a snow of siblings. All the children were lost to illness at young ages, save for her. Always a green fire lit her laughter when she gazed on objects of wonder. She always wanted to be a mother, to raise affable and unburdened kids in good health. Well... let's see... There we go. And let's stats show. Here we go. So, you asked for it and I provide. You've got a flirty, romantic goofball. That's the best I can give you, Digital Ninja. You're welcome. You're adventurous, right? So you've seen things. Yes, maybe. You'll have to be more specific. Have you ever met someone who had a second soul? Sometimes it comes through for a moment, reflected in the angle of some light. And they say things they don't remember, or suddenly have skills they never learned. Asking for a friend. Right. Well, the world is packed, so full of souls, maybe they have to double up sometimes. It's weird is all, and I thought that maybe if I could join you, I could get to the bottom of whatever it is. For my friend. I can't guarantee answers, but Ebony Stallion can always use more fighters. Yeah, we could use more fighters. We've only got one. And she's already got an axe, so let's make her a warrior. And get her trained up. Alright. Sentinel, Stalwart, or Backslam? I want to go Sentinel. So that's what we're doing. Yep, second soul. Alright, let's take a look at her. That's not a bad color combination, I like it. A little bit unorthodox, but you know what? Cool. Alright, and with that, I think we're good to save for the night. Let's just do one last thing. Look at everybody's, current status. We got our poetical loner, poetical hothead, bookish peacemaker, hot-headed poet. We've got a lot of hotheads and a lot of poets. Aloof greedwagon, romantic hothead, romantic goofball, poetical peacemaker, and we're back to loner. So yeah, lots of poets, hotheads, peacemakers, and one goofball. But with that, we are going to save and quit. Oh, by the way, one other thing. Apparently you can get a critter plush. So yeah, they're actually offering critter plushes. I just thought that was kind of interesting when I logged in today. But I think that's it for tonight. I thank you all for joining. It's been fun. But it's time for me to sign off for the night. Later!